Hey, this is Kelly with Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough video on the Puma Destination, the 39 DBT. You can see here on this side we do have the outside speakers over here. You are going to have the power awning with the LED light strip going across the top. Now that does have a tilt feature as well, so if you want to pitch it a little bit to allow the water to run off, you can do that. Just going to push in here, then you're going to tighten this up, one on each side, so if you want to tip it either way you can do that. Pretty easy process there. Button on the inside to run it in and out. That will run off the battery or 110 either way. Double entry over here. You have the sliding patio door here, and then you have the regular entry door there. Okay. Over here you got a receptacle for 110. This is going to be the exhaust for the furnace. So basically once you fire up the furnace, if you're ever wondering, hey, is it actually producing heat? Because sometimes when you wave your hand over the duct in the floor, it'll still feel a little bit cool. You can come out here, put your hand close to that. It'll be blowing hot air immediately. Okay. Come over here. You got an LP quick gas line here, quick connect that runs off your two existing bottles on the front of the coach. If you want to put a barbecue, what have you, you can utilize that. This is going to be your fresh fill. Typically on a park model or a destination coach, you're always going to be hooked up to water, so you won't need to use that. But if you ever do need to, just stick a garden hose in here. That'll fill the onboard tank. Then you'll use the pump inside the trailer to pressurize the system for you. Okay. If you look right down here, right behind the gas line, there's a little water valve there. That's to drain your fresh water tank. Stabilizer jacks, you'll have one on each corner. You can see the two on this side, then there's two on the opposite side of the coach as well. Run those down. Once they hit the ground, go about another quarter turn, and that'll be it. It's just going to firm up the outside. Obviously not leveling anything with those jacks. You're going to level left to right with boards or blocks under the tires, front to back with your tongue jack. Okay. You have a portable solar power hookup here. It's rated for about 20 amps. There's a little sticker on the side to kind of show you that. Up front here, you're gonna have two 30-pound cylinders. This does also have the auto changeover regulator. You can see here, there's a little point there. That's just the tank it's gonna pull from. If the eye is red, that means you're out of gas. If it's green, it means you have gas. But if this tank runs out, it's gonna automatically switch over to the other tank. You'll come out in the morning, you'll see that eye is red. You know that tank ran out. Just turn it and go get the other one filled up. So essentially just go back and forth, back and forth. 12-volt deep cycle battery behind the bottles there. The cover for your tanks. This is going to be your water heater. This is going to be gas and electric. So 110 or propane. Pressure release valves here. So what you'll do is when you first get into the coach, whether you hook up most likely to be a city water connection, go ahead and pull this pressure release valve out. Once it starts pouring out water here, then you know it's full. Close it, and you can go ahead and light it up on the inside. Switch for the electric is going to be right down here, that little on-off switch. And the switch on the inside is going to be for gas, and you have your drain valve there. Now right underneath here, you're going to see you have the sewer line. So most of the time, again, on a destination trailer, it's typically a little bit different. Most people will do like a hard PVC line, and then you have another fitting on the back, tie into one sewer pot, and then you're good to go. If you do want to use a portable sewer hose, you can do that as well, totally up to you. Black handle is going to be your toilets. Gray handles are going to be sinks and shower, okay? Out to open them, push them in to close them, okay? So what you're going to want to do, you always want to do the black one first. So you'll hook up the sewer hose. These will all be in, obviously, because they're closed, right? And then what happens is, once you get the sewer hose, or if it's hooked to your PVC line, what have you, pull the black one first, let it run through, and then you'll pull the grays to rinse out your sewer hose. There's going to be one more connection right back there. You can see that. And there's actually one more right here. So you're going to have three on this model. So what I would probably do, and again, you don't have to, but I mean, if you're going to put it on a permanent lot, go ahead and run PVC, then just use T's to tie them all into one connection. City water connection. So this is what you're going to use if you're hooking into where they have water hookups. You're just going to screw the water line right into there. Always make sure you use a water pressure regulator. That's going to reduce the PSI down to about 45 or less. Outside shower in here, which is going to be hot and cold, just like the shower on the inside. 50 amp power cord, you can see that, and then you can also see that blue light there. That tells you that you have power at the pole. Okay, so sometimes the pole breaker itself will trip and you won't have any juice here. That'll let you know that, so you can obviously troubleshoot the issue a little quicker. Cable, satellite right here, so you just screw it in just like you would at home. It is prep for a backup camera. If you want to add a camera, you're more than welcome to do that. All right, so we'll go inside here and check out the inside. All right, so right inside the door here, we'll take a look at the monitor panel here. Obviously, it's a little bit different since you have washer and dryer, things like that, half bathrooms. That's why there was extra ports on the sewer lines and things like that. So your slides, 3 slides, they're all going to be right here. So you run them in, just hold the button. Run them out, hold the button. And you hear that noise right there? That's just the clutch clutching it out. It's not bad, it just tells you it's all the way out. It'll do the same thing when it comes in. So for the awning, if you look out the door here, just hit retract and it'll run it in. Now it doesn't have to be all the way in or all the way out, so you can kind of stop it wherever you want. Obviously if it's windy, you're going to want to have it in or make sure it's strapped down. And then all you're going to do is run it all the way up against the coach. Once you hear it hit, then you stop. As far as when it's running out, what you'll want to do is just watch it. And as soon as you start seeing the awning tube itself, you want to go ahead and stop. That way you don't overextend it. Awning lights, inside lights, porch lights, all pretty self-explanatory right there. Water pump here, so if you're running off your fresh water tank, you'll just turn this on. It pressurizes the system, pumps the water out of the tank to your taps. It is an on-demand pump, so you don't actually need to come over here and flip it on and off every time you want to use it. Just leave it on. Once it builds pressure, it shuts off automatically. Okay? Then right down here, you're going to have your water heater. Now this is going to be for essentially the gas and the electric side. So the gas here, the electric, remember, is a switch on the outside bottom left hand corner, on-off switch. Battery, trickle charge anytime you're plugged in to 110. Fresh, black, gray 1, gray 2. Has the thing for the washer as well. Pretty self-explanatory, tells you where the levels are. This is going to be for your bathroom. Okay? Alright, so you can see right inside the door here, stainless steel, 1 basin sink, residential pull-out faucet here. You can see that, all pretty self-explanatory. Now here at your cooktop, first thing you're going to want to do once you start using the coach is come in, turn on both propane bottles, come here to your cooktop, turn these on high, all 3 burners. Use your sparker knob, light those up, let those burn for about 30 seconds, okay? What that's going to do is it's going to purge the gas lines, it's going to get any air out of the lines, that way other things function properly on the propane, like your water heater, your furnace, things like that. Anytime you're running your stove, just make sure your exhaust fan is running. Microwave, 110, works just like at home. Oven, same way. Over here you're going to have your refrigerator. You can see that. Residential refrigerator, freezer on top, fridge on the bottom. Self-explanatory, you can see that there. Okay. Over here you're going to have your thermostat, a switch for your ceiling fan, just turns on right there, no issues. And then there's also a button for speed and reverse. So if you want to have it spin the other way, you can do that. So just like at home again. This is going to be your thermostat, just like at home again. If you want heat, put it over to heat, set the temperature, hit auto, you're good to go. Shuts on and off as it needs it. AC, same way. So all that's going to be controlled right there. Right down here, bottom left, you're going to have your breaker panel, fuses. Just push that, open it up, and you can see that all your 110 breakers are here. 12-volt fuses are at the top. Okay, obviously here you're going to have your master bed. Slide out emergency exit window, just pull the red handle, slides all the way out. Little tab for the screen. And here in the bathroom, just take a look in there. Foot flush toilet. Have a nice shower in here as well. Nice sink back in the corner. Has the exhaust fan up top as well, so you can see that. There also is a button on the fan itself, so make sure they're both on if one's not working. All your lights are LED, so if there's not a switch, make sure that there's not a actual button on the light as well, okay? Over here you're gonna have your freestanding table with 4 chairs. You're gonna have your sofa over here. Light switch for the slides is in here, so you can see that. Fireplace here. Now this will produce some heat, so you can see, obviously we have it on right now. We have the heat blowing out, so you can see that. Buttons are right over here on the inside panel. AM, FM, CD, what have you, all hookups there. HDMI cable, all the good stuff there. Over here you're going to have your cable satellite hookup. Then that button right there is if you're running off your TV antenna, just a little booster so it'll amplify the signal, which is going to be right here. So you'll just turn that, adjust that till you have to pick up a local station, and then you're going to be good to go. All right, here in the other bathroom, or bedrooms, excuse me, you're going to have this is the screen door for the patio. It's going to come shipped loose. Just slide it in once you get the coach home. That way it doesn't fly out when you're going down the road. Second air here. Okay, so this one is going to be non-ducted. The main AC is ducted throughout, which again is still ducted into this bedroom. So the AC is going to be ducted throughout the ceiling. Heat's going to be ducted throughout the floor. Now this second air is non-ducted. Okay, so you're just going to come here and you just turn it on which setting you want. High, low, fan. Fan will obviously bring the outside air in. AC, air conditioning, what have you. USB, electrical outlets. TV backer, make sure you hit that if you want to mount a TV, or you can put it on the nightstand, either way. This one does have the washer and dryer. It's going to work just like at home. Again, just make sure that the water's on before you turn it on, things like that. Dryer's on top, whole 9 yards. Pretty self-explanatory. It's going to work just like at home. Closet's up here in the front of the coach as well. Come in here and we'll take a look at the bathroom. Alright, squeeze in here. Okay, so you can see here you're going to have in your master in the main bathroom, stand-up shower, glass, same ceiling fan there, full-size sink, medicine cabinet, foot flush toilet. So the pink stuff in there is antifreeze, so I'm not going to completely flush it right now because it is winterized. You're going to push down about that far just to release water, and then you push all the way down, flushes it down. Now you always want to leave a little bit of water in the bowl, about that, just like that much antifreeze there. That's just going to keep that rubber seal in there nice and pliable, and that way you don't have to worry about gases coming up from the tank. But other than that, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. Love to hear from you. We appreciate your business. 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot.